Welcome to We Really Love Island with Rem and M.
I'm Remy Casimir. I'm a stand-up comedian, and I host the sex podcast, How Come?
I'm Emily Wilson. I'm also a comedian and a former X Factor USA contestant.
We are obsessed with love, sex, and reality TV. So we're binging British reality show phenomenon,
Love Island. And now, so are you! Watch along with us and then listen to what we have to say about the episode.
This episode, we're talking about Season 1, Episode 23.
Love Island.
Love Island.
Previously.
This episode opens that there's graphic sexual nature, content of a graphic sexual nature.
Which is like the whole show.
Like, we literally saw Josh's dick and balls last episode.
Yeah.
And there was no warning.
Yeah.
And here's what I think was the graphic thing that they're talking about, was that Jess described what they did in graphic detail. She was just like, I didn't let him finger me. And like, literally, that's the only thing different that was more graphic. Is how
I thought they were
going
to
to
say
sex.
John and Hannah having sex. Like, we were watching them.
Oh, yeah,
fuck.
that's true. We did watch them fuck.
Because with Zoe and, like, you would hear stuff and, like, see stuff, but, like, you didn't see them actually
Literally
boning.
fucking.
Like, we saw John
This
and
one
Hannah
we saw Hannah
purely
looking
fucking.
back like a fucking bandit while she's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
okay,
was
you're
so
right.
great.
I was like,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Okay. I mean, ding dong, the witch is dead.
Thank the fucking
Lord.
I was so convinced that was not going to happen just because of, like, the way things have been working out for her. But
Yeah.
you know what?
I
Karma served
also,
its purpose.
from like an editing reality TV perspective, she said from the top of the show, she was like, I'm 100% sure that or 1,000% sure that I'm going to get kicked off this week. And I was like, nope, no one who ever says that goes home.
Oh, yeah. Well, when Zoe was saying that, I was like, no. But she was right. She was in the bottom, too.
Yeah, I didn't remember Zoe saying it, but I guess she is like boring.
Well, yeah, and I guess she does kind of have, like, she's not extremely likable.
I like her.
I like her, but I could see why people wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of like...
She's not too relatable.
She's not relatable, and she's a little high maintenance.
Yeah.
And kind of, yeah, I could, like, I understand, but I did not think she would be, like, I thought people would vote based on, like...
I thought if anybody, like, I guess people are just really happy to see Lewis happy because Callie is so much more boring than Zoe.
Well, I was going to say, I thought Callie would go off.
Yeah. But nobody would want to do that to Lewis.
But how could they want to do it to Jordan?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? It's also not about what people would want. Like, it's not like they were like, we vote Zoe and Naomi as the bottom. It was like, who are you voting to stay
to keep in? Yeah. It was just like the dregs that got left off on the bottom. That
you know what I bet happened to Zoe was a bunch of people were like,
oh, she'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Callie won't be. Let me vote for Callie.
Yeah. I see that. Idiot Caroline Flack is back. I just can't with her.
She's just so...
She's
she makes
annoying.
me so...
Although this episode she did say a lot of things that
were
agree
true,
with.
yeah.
I was like, ooh.
She said a lot of things that were true, but she's also, like, so cringy.
Yeah, she is. Iain, though, oh, what a dream.
I love him. I love him so
I know.
much.
He's literally like...
I love his commentary. I love the things he points out.
He's such a fucking feminist, too.
Yeah,
it's
he really
insane.
is. He really is.
And let's remind you, this is like, what, 2015? So, like, he's doing it.
Yeah.
It's before his time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Josh apparently doesn't remember last night. Jess is laughing about last night.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, ha ha ha, you were like calling your dick Roger or whatever. And now he's like, oh, I regret that. And like, Jess took advantage of me. And like, what?
Which is really
he jumped into bed. Like
balls.
Iain
made
said
that
it.
point.
He was like,
you literally took your pants off, got butt naked.
and she rejected all of his advances.
Mm-hmm.
She was literally like, he kept trying to stick it in, and like,
And
I kept being
saying
like,
no.
no, and like,
Yeah.
he sucked on my nipples a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
that's not her being a slut, like, by any stretch
No,
of the
not at all.
imagination.
Or taking advantage
or yeah, like, leave Jess alone.
I know. I loved that tweet that was like, why is it that Naomi gets away with everything, but when Jess breathes, she gets grilled?
100%. I think it's that red hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a call to
Yeah.
attack. John is like, duh, about Jess taking advantage of Josh when he says that. Like, Josh comes down and he's like, oh, it was totally all on Jess. And John is like, totally. Totally, yeah. Like she's always doing, and it's like no.
Yeah, and then Max
and you guys
made
were
that
all
comment.
in the same room. Like,
I know, like they saw what happened. How could they side with her when they literally saw him like take his pants off, jump into the bed?
Yeah,
so you side with him. Yeah,
yeah.
And then when Max went into the confessional and was like, "Yeah, Jess is just easy. She loves the dick."
He's just I don't know,
which isn't that.
I don't know if he was saying it in a malicious. I think he was just like, yeah, Jess likes dick. She was going along with it.
Yeah. Because at first I was like, oh my god, Max, and then I was like, oh wait, well he's not being like
insulting
her.
Yeah,
he's just like stating.
He was
truth.
like he didn't give a fuck. He was just like, no. Jess likes dick. Like that's whatever. Then they get the text about the dumping, and everybody's suddenly like on edge. Max is like making Naomi feel good. He's like, oh, like don't worry, like you're gonna stay. She's like 1,000%. Can you turn up the volume on that? Just because it's hard for me to cut them down. Max is like trying to like calm Naomi down because she's like 100% I'm going home or whatever, and he's like, no, like don't worry, and like cuddles her. And
Which
he's like,
did he really believe that?
I don't know, but he was being so sweet to her, and then she's just like BRB and gets up and goes to talk to Josh.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Like, she's just so annoying. Like, he's literally being the nicest guy to you.
Yeah.
And you have to go back to Josh. And then they're having that conversation about, no. Well, he says closed book in that conversation.
With John, which also, like, John, really, like, you don't have to. He's just always stepping in and like making conversations that aren't his business happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like in that moment he was just like, Naomi, say it. Say that it's done. Like,
I see.
You're being annoying or whatever. And then she was like, well, I don't know if it's a closed book or whatever. And Josh was a little, he's like, it's your choice.
Yeah.
He's like,
no, but he was like, what is a closed book?
Yeah, what is it? And he's like, you open a book and you close a book.
Yeah.
But then when he explained it, he was like, but it was your choice.
Yeah, because it was.
It was.
And then she walked away after he said that.
And then she walked away, and then Jess came over, and they're all four of them, like, kind of like twittering, making fun of her.
Yeah.
And then she does that weird, like, she walks in and looks back at them, like, all like, ooh, you're all talking about me, like, as if they're friends and it's funny, but like,
it was not.
These are people's emotions.
Like, to me, it didn't feel like a thing where she was like, we're friends and this is funny. It felt like a bitchy thing of like, I see you guys, and then like went upstairs. Almost like she was trying to be like, hi, Jess.
To be cool.
I thought it was directed at Jess.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Side note, when Max said that comment about Jess wanting dick
and
liking dick, I do think he was just stating something. I don't think it was an insult, but you never hear a guy called easy.
No.
Only girls are called easy.
Yeah, no. I was thinking the same thing. Like, it's, I don't know. If Omar was still on the show and like Omar did a similar thing, I think they would be like, well, that's Omar. He just likes any vagina. Maybe.
No. I agree with that.
Okay.
But the word easy.
Oh, no.
I never hear you. Like, he's so easy. It's like assumed every guy.
It's assumed every guy is easy. Because, like, yeah.
But, no, like, if a girl is easy, it's like she's easy.
It's like, no, like, she doesn't have to make it a challenge if she wants to fuck.
Right. It doesn't have, like, you don't have to comment on the fact that she wants it.
It's not like she's being like a little bitch. Like Jess wants it.
Yeah, and
that's okay.
That.
Yeah. Like,
anyway.
I don't get why guys always have to be like, well, I mean, not just guys, anybody have to be like, oh, like we don't want girls who are easy. What? Why not?
Yeah.
Won't you have more fun sex?
Right.
If she's willing?
Yeah, and it's like if she's like just has one night stands, like I don't want her. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Why should she want you then?
Yeah.
Why should anyone want you?
Yeah.
Such a double standard.
Gotta get rid of it. Okay, so then no. They have the pied off challenge. Hannah and John smash the challenge. Very smart. Lauren gets the Zayn question just to remind us all that she did not fuck Zayn. I was thinking about this too. I was like, this is kind of the best PR that Lauren could have asked for after that scandal. If all of Britain hated her for like breaking up Zayn.
Yeah.
And she didn't actually do that. Like her being on this show and being so sweet and like getting like treated so poorly, like has only earned her sympathy.
So much sympathy.
Yeah.
I know.
No, Naomi can spell nymphomaniac.
Congratulations.
I mean, I can too.
I know. Like, yeah.
They're all just like,
but it does
so
show you
the
general IQ level of everybody. On
yeah,
the
they were
show.
all like dazzled.
They were like, no, what does that even mean?
Yeah. What does that even mean? It's what Jess is, and it's fine.
And it's fine. We support it.
She goes away during that challenge. I don't know why. She just like wasn't feeling well, or
well, wasn't that right after like her, and it was like soon after Josh had said to her in the daybed, like, I don't think it's good that we
hook up again,
stay in the same bed, because if someone, he basically said if someone new comes in, like, I'm gonna go after them, and like I don't want you to be pied off 3 times.
Yeah.
And I think, and she walked away from that like, whatever, Josh.
Yeah.
And I think it like pissed her off a bit.
Yeah.
So the idea of having to go do a challenge and be all fun with him was she's like, no thanks.
No, totally.
Which valid, totally valid.
Then Naomi pushes pie into Josh's face, and she's like, took everything in me not to say sorry to pie you out for the 2nd time in 2 days. Like, you're mean.
She's such
Why
an
are you
mean?
mean?
She's so heartless.
And then
she doesn't even care about the fact that she like you don't ever once see her say like, I feel bad that I hurt Josh.
Yeah.
Never once does she acknowledge how he feels in this situation.
Never.
It's only about her.
I don't think she thinks about it.
It's literally only about her.
And then they force Jess to go shopping with her.
Yeah, which is just like, I don't know. It's what it was.
I mean, it was funny to me to see Jess with a girl even speaking as flirtatiously as she does.
Yeah.
Because you see that it's all banter. Like,
yeah.
she's always saying like, oh, I love I love nuts. Like, I love a little sausage.
Yeah, yeah.
Love a cheeky nut. Yeah.
Love a cheeky nut.
Like, she's like, I can't help myself. Like, she just can't, like, that's who she is.
No, I know, but I think she was also playing that up to like piss Naomi off of like, what, can't help but love sex, gonna fuck your man later. Like, I feel like it was that kind of,
maybe, yeah.
But I think that is who she is, but I think she was also being like, she was playing the role that she thinks Naomi like talks about her as. She's like, oh, you think I'm this? Okay, fine, I'll be that.
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
I think it was a little bit of both.
Maybe a little bit of both, yeah. I just thought she was like trying to be like cool. Like, she was being so cool and like outwardly being like, listen, I think you've been shady. Like, my feelings have been hurt.
Yeah, she was very honest.
Yeah, and like, she's like, and then Naomi just like spins it on her that she's like, yeah, I've been hearing that you've been saying that you think I've been sketchy. It's like, she's not the only one who's been saying that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone in the house has said it. Every guy you've hooked up with has said it.
Yeah.
And all of the British public has said it numerous times.
Yeah.
Like, and then she does another spinning on Jess that she's like, well, honestly, like, I would have never gotten back in bed with Josh like you did last night.
Which was
just
so,
like calling her like a slut again.
And that was her way of kind of being like, don't take, and she literally admitted this to Lauren and Zoe, or just Lauren. She was like, or she admitted to some of the girls, she was like, it's that thing where, like, you know, when you like someone, like, you don't want to be with them, but like, you don't want them to have anybody else.
She said that?
Yeah, she was like, you, like, basically saying, like, you know, when you like someone, but not enough to want to be with them, but like, you don't want them to have happiness, like, you know, that, like, that's
like, you know, when you're saying. Like a piece of shit.
Yeah. And
I don't remember that.
Also,
was that well received?
No, because she was saying it to Lauren, and it's so funny because I feel like the producers always set up
Lauren
to ask her these questions.
She said some really expository thing too.
Yeah, she always, and that's how you know it's set up. She's always like, so how are you feeling now that XYZ happened and you're in this
and I haven't seen you in the past
blah, blah, blah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
And
it's so annoying to me because Lauren's always put in the situation where she has to like serve as the interviewee and like the confidant, and like
she's like the Greek
listen
chorus.
To listen to Naomi's shit, and Naomi's like, and like gets all giddy because she's like talking about herself again, which she loves to do.
Yeah.
Doesn't ask Lauren a single thing. Like, Naomi literally doesn't know shit about anybody else in the house, but loves, like, the producers set her up in this place where like everybody comes up to her and is like, so give me all the tea, and she's like, okay, well, like, since you asked, like, here's the tea. Like, that's who she is. Yeah. It makes me so mad.
Here's who likes me today, and here's why I've done nothing wrong.
The fact that she said, I like him, I just don't want to be with him, but I don't want him to be with anybody else.
I don't remember.
She was like, you guys ever like have that feeling? And you're like, No.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you.
I know. No, people have had that feeling, but it's like, okay, listen, you're in this house and you're either here to find love or you're here to be like a dickhole.
Right. And it's okay to have that feeling if it's like an ex that you know it's
An
never going to work out with.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah. They didn't even fuck. They haven't
No.
even touched each other's genitals.
No.
At all.
No.
Like zero.
Yeah.
And she's just such a dumb bitch.
To say something like that in the context of this show is like, well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
You have a really hot guy who really wants you.
And you're wasting other people's opportunity by fucking
And you're
with
wasting your energy by talking. Like, she's just so stupid.
And then she goes to Josh right after. She's like, it's just going to be one of those things that we always have unfinished business.
Oh, my gosh.
And then I think she gets called out in between. We don't see it, but she gets called out for that in between. And then she goes over to him again and she's like, no, don't worry. I mean, like, I don't want you to think I like you, because I don't. I was just saying unfinished business, but I don't like you. Also, your hair looks so cute like that.
My God. She, like, it's actually crazy how much she gets away with. Because no one.
And what's the
if
point?
Jess did all this, like, or if any of the other girls did this, do you know how much shit they would get?
Yeah.
She literally walks around flopping back and forth, being the snakiest bitch. That look she gave Jess, like, oh my God.
The look that she gave Josh in the mirror, too, in the beginning.
When he was talking about how Jess took advantage.
Yeah.
She was so fucking smug. Like,
so smug, but also, like, was looking
kitchen.
back at him like, say it in front of my face.
Yeah.
Say it to me.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
She's such trash.
Trash. Ian says that she likes that both of them like her, and I agree with him.
Yeah. Also, there was one moment in like the morning or something where Naomi was like, made a comment about Jess or like them being in bed, and then Max was like, "You're so like, stop it, posh girl."
No,
remember that?
It was when Hannah and John were fucking.
Oh.
And she literally walks in.
And is the only one
and
staring.
looks at them and is staring the entire time. And
Yeah.
then after they're finished, it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And he's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
Be quiet. She's such a judgmental bitch. It's
So
crazy.
judgmental.
Also, Ian calls out Josh for being an idiot and saying that Jess took advantage, which I liked. Iain Stirling.
I really appreciated that.
Yeah. He was like, no.
Yeah.
Fortune cookies. How does Naomi get away with everything? We don't know. They bring up Zoe and the spider. Funny. Max made the wrong choice pieing Jess from someone.
Pretty much agree.
Me too.
Even though I don't think him and Jess were meant to be like to pie her for Naomi.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
Also, just a separate thing, Lewis and Callie on the daybed being the most intense ever. And he's like, if I don't have you in my life,
my world
is not complete.
That was insane. Let's not forget that he's 20.
Yeah, and that he stepped out for like 4 girls in the first episode.
Yeah.
Like, who is Lou?
Yeah.
He's changed so much.
He has. He's really gone through a lot.
Hannah fucking was so funny.
I loved watching that. Totally got turned on from that.
Her face. Her looking back, like she literally looked like a Dr. Seuss character with her hair like all like fluffy, totally like hunched over.
She looked back and like they were still going at the pace. Yeah.
So funny.
So funny.
Then we're at the vote already.
I was very surprised that Zoe was in the bottom 2.
I know. You literally screamed.
I did scream.
You were like, what?
Because when that happened, I was like...
You also screamed for Travis and because of Max.
Oh, wait, no, I screamed because of Max.
Yeah.
Because
he's great.
I love Max. He's been like the most honest, amazing gentleman.
Yeah, he rocks.
Down to earth. There were so many times throughout this episode where Naomi would do something and I'd turn and look at you and you just had like the most dead look in your eyes staring back at me of like...
I hate her.
Yeah,
I hate her.
Just pure hate. So good.
It's weird though because like even knowing that she's not going to be on the next episode, like I want her to get her comeuppance. She never got her comeuppance. Like she doesn't even care when she was kicked off. Like she didn't care seeing all that
what do you mean,
footage.
Comeuppance?
Like she doesn't get payback. She doesn't ever feel bad.
Yeah.
Like
I know she's
just like Teflon.
so
Like
smug.
everything just rolls off.
Yeah.
And like she gets away with everything. She just slides out of everything. Like,
I think she's genuinely like so vain and confident in herself.
yeah, she doesn't think she did anything wrong.
No.
And she's literally watching evidence being like,
Yet she knows, she's like, I must be seen as such a bitch. Because she predicted getting voted off. She's like, I know I'm like public enemy number one
seen
right now.
as such a bitch by the public who's an idiot because she's perfect.
Right.
And
exactly.
how could they? Yeah.
Right. She's like, I know I look like this right now.
But you're all fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuckers.
Yeah.
Little fuckers. Do you have what?
I was just very surprised about Zoe because like from what's been happening with Zoe and Jordan, I'm like, I thought the public would be so on the side of keeping them in. But I think what did happen was what we were saying earlier of I think what happened was people thought Zoe would be getting votes, so they wanted to save Callie and Lou, so a bunch of people voted for Callie.
Yeah.
At least I hope that's what happened.
Or they just don't like Zoe, which is like, whatever. I like her.
I like her. But I could see how she would be unlikable.
I love her and Jordan having sex. I thought it was sexy.
I thought it was really sexy.
And the spider incident is funny.
Yes. Vocab,
please.
So we have in the bin.
Okay.
Josh was saying he feels like his head's in the bin to Naomi, which means my head's in the trap. Should we Google it?
Oh no, the condition of being so intoxicated you crawl into a fetal position and fall asleep with your head in a bin. It's hungover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Makes sense. Then we have wrong end.
Oh yeah, what's a wrong end?
I think it's like a girl you don't want to mess with, like sexually or romantically. Every girl on the show is a wrong end.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm context clues thinking.
Dirty, ugly, pig, swill, stirring, beating, dealing.
Oh my God. Damn.
Yeah.
I have picked up, but I don't remember the context in which it was used.
The process which entails meeting a dealer in a usually prearranged place.
I don't think that's...
It says it with a British thing. It says, "Oi, where are we going to pick up? We're on our way to the kebab van right now to pick up, you twat."
Yeah, but I feel like that's also American.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember the context.
Yeah. All right.
I have decent lad, but that's just like
a good dude.
I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
And then howling. Hannah always says that.
Laughing.
I love to howl with the girls.
I love having a howl. I love to have a ha.
Ha. Also, side note, I was getting such backseat OCD anxiety from how windy it was.
I know.
During the live show, like
I know.
hair kept going in Caroline's face and her mouth, and I just wanted to. It was giving me so much anxiety.
I know, and her shirt like blew up, and I was like, "Oh my God, if I were the..." And she tripped over her words a few times, and I was just like, "Oh, poor Caroline," because the thing is yeah, it's live, but like you can't go back to fix it. Like,
yeah, you can't have like take two.
It's live and then in perpetuity. That's. Like, this is an episode that was recorded 4 years ago, and she still has her shirt blowing up and, like, flubbed a line.
That's so funny.
Sucks. I'm so excited for New Islanders.
Me too. They're coming in this next episode, right?
I think so.
They better be. Otherwise, it's going to be a little boring.
Let us see.
Let's find out. Episode 24. Here we come.
Hey guys, I know we really love Island, but do you? If you really love We Really Love Island, let us know.
Leave a rating, a review, and tell everyone you know to subscribe too.
You can find us everywhere that podcasts are found. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Google Play, all of them. Hopefully. If they don't work, message us. You can find us on Instagram at We Really Love Island. Follow us individually at The Real Emily Wilson.
And at Remy Cassavant. You could also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/We Really Love Island.
Follow us on Twitter at We Really Love Island.
Send us your thoughts, your prayers, and if you know any of the contestants,
send them our way.
Yes.
Perfect.
Amazing.
And always remember that we're not affiliated with Love Island, ITV, CBS, or anything. We're not official anything. We're just two comedian girls. Thank you. Goodbye.